What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Shadow Taker Plays RBX. I'm your host, the one and only Shadow Taker, and coming back to you with some Roblox Jailbreak with their 5-day vehicle event. So, apparently, there's 5 new vehicles in the game. Um, don't mind that. So, the first vehicle was this van. I don't know, it's like a 60s, 70s style type van that actually spawned right at the tomb over here. Right here. So this was the van that was the first vehicle to be released. So next we have the Ray 9, which spawns at the gas station next to the donut shop. Which would spawn right here. Yep, right here. You know, it looks cool, looks dope. You know, I like the tail lights of it. It looks cool. Alright, so next up we got the Trailblazer, which is at the 1 million dealership right over here. You know, big off-roader. You know, actually it looks tough, you know, with the bars on the sides at the front and the back with the tires. You know, this thing has quite a bit of power to it. You know, it just likes to go over the dunes very easily, with maybe a little too easy. But yeah, this is the Trailblazer. So next up we have the limited edition, which is called the Tarot. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Spawns right over here. If you can see, there's a light shining up into the sky, almost like the season light over there. So just come over here, spawns. Looks very classic how the headlights are. You know, it has that classic look to it. Yeah, even it says limited. And for the last car is just right over here. The concept car. You know, this is actually the most expensive car in the game, costing $2.5 million. It's the first vehicle to surpass that $1 million threshold. You know, it looks futuristic. You know, like even that light effect. You know, it sounds different than all other vehicles. You know, it has that look where it looks like it's going. Ooh, yeah. Even has the effect where it looks like it's going fast, because probably is. So so probably getting this on a straight runway, you know, can this thing outdo the torpedo? Because the torpedo has been the fastest car in the game for since its release. So can this thing outdo the torpedo? You know, like we need to get a run like almost like the airport runway, but like longer. You know, like there's got to be a spot in the map or something. You know, the only thing that I can think of is the ocean, but the water slows the vehicles down for quite a bit. So the ocean isn't your best bet. You know, like just Demo, if you're seeing this, I'm probably not going to see it, but build a runway just so we can see how fast these cars can actually go on a like that quarter mile runways. You know, because everything in here is like a turn. You know, like okay, let's see if I can actually get this. You know, like it's going to be the closest thing that I can get to. No rocket fuel, nothing, just go. And yeah, that's probably all I'm about to get because the turns at that corner there is you got to slow down for it. So yeah, that's all for the Monday vehicle event. We also had a couple of patches, a few new minor um fixes here and there. No UFO going on no more. Also for the retired vehicles, they'll now have like a classic emblem on it somewhere. So let's get a retired vehicle out. Raptor have it. I don't see it. Hmm. Let's try the Bugatti. Alright, so here's the Bugatti. Now apparently it's supposed to say classic on it somewhere. Oh, there it is. Right here. Kind of small, so it's not that noticeable because before it had the white racing stripes, which kind of looked ugly. You know, like if you're able to customize the racing stripes, I probably wouldn't have complained. Well, because the racing stripes weren't customizable, like it just got in the way of the vehicle itself, and like this is how the Bugatti used to look like long before the Chiron came in. Like this was Bugatti, just that it didn't say classic. But yeah, see if there's another vehicle that says classic on it, because I didn't see it on the Raptor for some reason, even though that's a retired vehicle. So let's try the Mustang, see if it says it. Yeah, it says classic right there. Like, okay, for those racing stripes, I say only the Mustang actually fit it. Like, because if you know the old style of Mustangs, like Mustangs and Camaros, the muscle cars, they used to have cars with those racing stripes on it. So like I would say only the Mustang with those racing stripes actually did look quite dope. But every other vehicle looked like eh, actually no, even the Mini Cooper actually, like, and I'm talking about the old Mini Coopers, not the American Mini Coopers. I'm talking about the classic European Mini Coopers because my cousin actually used to own one of those, and it actually did have the white racing stripes on it. So even the Mini Cooper actually looked quite cool with that. But yeah, all the classic cars that are retired now say classic. I don't know why the Raptor didn't say it. Let's try the. Hmm. Oh, well, actually, does that even say classic on it? I don't know. Because this is still kind of new in a way. Because this was like what, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. This was released. So I don't know if they would put it under classic, but it is retired in a way because you can't buy it no more. No, apparently it doesn't say classic. Probably because it's not old enough. Like the Mustang and all that. I don't know, maybe I'm missing it somewhere or it just doesn't say it because I'm looking everywhere for this tag that's probably not on here. Yeah, speaking of the, also with the Mini Cooper, there it is. Classic. No, just so it actually stands out a little bit more. But yeah, the racing stripes weren't that bad on this, to be honest. They really weren't. It was just the Bugatti and some other retired vehicles. It actually looked horrible on it. Alright, so I got the Arachnid, also known as the Batmobile. So let's see if this thing says classic on it because it'd be kind of weird if it didn't because this was released at the same time as the Torpedo. And apparently it does not. Bring it to the all black, earthquake type of look. And yeah, it does not say classic. Kind of weird because on their tweet it actually said that for the maybe it's probably for the racing stripes only. I don't know. But then again, Torpedo never had the racing stripes on it, and it says classic. And if you don't believe me, well, here it is. Torpedo, and it says classic right underneath the plate. Also, it looks like Badium also fixed the spoiler issue because earlier the spoiler was not showing. So it looks like they fixed it upon this release and now. But yeah, it says classic right there. And this car did not have the racing stripes on it, which is kind of weird. Some cars have the classics, some cars don't. Well, it kind of doesn't really matter really because for the cars that are not buyable and you see them, well, you know they are retired. So enough of my ranting. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.